Oh boy. So we're on chapter 26, and as you can hear, the soul has already left my body. It's already gone away. Anyway. Chapter 26. Author's note. Prep stop flaming the street, okay? Exclamation point 1. If you do not lick the story, then go fuck yourself, you fucking prep. You suck! Exclamation point 111. Oh, and why? And I wasn't being racist. Okay, she's being racist. She wasn't being racist, she was being racist. Anyway. A few mutates later, a vampire came to that tree. He was wearing a black leather Jackson, black leather pants, and a Good Charlotte t-shirt. I don't know what a black leather Jackson is. Is that a black leather jacket? I assume so. I was like, but was he wearing any shoes? You just said, wait, he's not wearing any shoes. So he just came out barefoot, alright. Alright, that's believable. Hi, vampire. I said flirtily. As I started to sob. Why did you say flirtily, but then you started sobbing? Oh, God, this hurt my brain. Draco hugged me sexily, trying to comfort me. He hugged you sexily, alright. Yeah, that, apparently that's actually a thing. Oh my God, my trick is spinning around. There we go. I started to cry tears of blood again, and then told them what happened. Oh, fuck it! And Vampire shouted angrily. He started to cry sadly. What fucking dick did that? I don't know, I said. Now come on, we have to tell Dumblydore. We ran out of the tree and into the castle. Dumblydore, Dumblydore, there it is again, was sitting in his office. Sire, our dads have been shot. Our dads. Draco said while we whipped some tears from his face. We whipped them. We got a whip. Whipped them from his face. Enoby had a vision in a dream. Enoby. Dumblydore started to cockle. Cockle. Ha 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 ha! How do you expect me to know Ebony's not divisional? I glared at Dumbledore. Look, motherfucker, he said angrily as Dumbledore gasped. See is that toot of character. What? Okay. You know very well that I'm not delusional, and I'll get some fucking people out there to look for Ceres and Lucian. Porn. Porn toe. Look for some Ceres and Lucian porn. Okay, he said in an intimidated voice. Where are they? I thought about it. Okay. Then all of a sudden, Longdon, I said. I told him which street. He went and called some people and did some stuff. Every time I read this, I yawn. After a few minutes, he came back, and I said people were going out looking for them. After a while, someone called him again. He said that they had been found. Draco, Vampire, and I all left to our rooms together. I went with Draco to wait in the nurse's office while Vampire slit his wrist. I shouldn't laugh about it. It's just every time I see that and they write it so casually, I can't help but laugh. It's just like it's not funny, but like in this story, it's just like it just keeps happening. I think that would be dangerous, especially for a vampire to slit their wrist if they're like always bloodthirsty and they're like losing blood. That's that's not safe to be around. Just a point. Stop yawning, you bitch. God damn, stop yawning. Alright. We looked at each other's gothic, depressed eyes. Then we kissed. Suddenly Sirius and Lucian came in on the stretchers. ... And Professor Sinister was behind them! Exclamation point 1. Chapter 27. Vampires will never hurt you. Author's note. You know what? Exclamation point 111. I'd not give a fuck what you preps think about me. Exclamation point 1111. So stop flamming the fucking story, bitches. Exclamation point 1111. Thanks to Raven for your love and support and help. I love you, girl. Soz, I couldn't update, lol. I was really depressed and slipped my wrists. I had to go to the hospital. Raven, you rock, girl. Exclamation point 1111 infinity ones. Because I can't say all that. Everyone in the room stated to cry happily. I saved them. Draco, Lucian, Sirius, Bond, vampires all came tugging me. I'm Bond. Sirius Bond. Sorry, I had to do that. The nurse started to give them medicine. Vampires don't need medicine. They're vampires. Come on, Ebony. Excuse me, you're telling people to come on her. That's nice, telling people to nut on her. Said Professor Sinatra. Oh shit, Frank Sinatra is in this. She was wearing Frank Sinatra, gender bent. She was wearing a gothic black leader dress with a corset top and real vampire blood on it. Well, that's a bit messy, isn't it? At least fucking clean after yourself, you tramp. And fucking black platinum boots. I have to tell you the fucking perdition. I looked at Lucian. Serifs. Drake and vampire. They nodded. Drake and vampire. Drake and Josh. I smelled happily. And went to the dark room. A dark room. I had changed. Professor Sinister took out some black cards. She looked into a black crucible ball. She said, Tara, I see Drac times are near. She said, badly. She said it in a very bad way. She peered into the balls. Pervert. Lastly, she likes her balls. Okay, sorry. You see, you must go back in time. She took out a time toner like Bloody Mary had. When Voldemort was in Hogwarts, before he became powerful, he got his Hearthborken. Bork. That's not Bork. Now, do you think he would still become Voldemort if he was in love? I shook my head. Of course he fucking would. He's Voldemort. He's motherfucking Voldemort. Sorry. I had a notification. When Voldemort was Hogwarts before he came... Okay, no, I've already read that bit. You must go back in time and seduce him. It is the only way. If he is still evil, then you must kill him. You can come to my room tomorrow and you can do it. Just kill him now. He's not that powerful. His baldness has taken away his strength. Good cup of tea to help me through. Though I think later I'll need something fucking strong. Oh, Jesus. I changed Professor Sinister to Cats. Okay, I've read that bit. What the fuck am I doing? Okay, I said sadly. We did deaths, touch, sin, went outside again, sadly. What fucking happened? Asked Draco and Vampire. Yeah, what happened? Asked Darkness, Willow, and Baldy Mary. Baldy Mary. Sorry. I was about to tell them, but But everyone was there. They were celebrating Lucian and Sirius being found. Everyone was proud of me, but I just wanted to talk to Draco. They were cheesing my name, and some reporters were there trying to interview Dumblydore. A banner was up. Lots of fucking preps were there, obviously trying to be gothic. Wearing the hymn sign on their hands, despite them not having actually heard of them. Even Mr. Norris looked happy. A black and red cake had been brought out. Crabbe and Gweek set up some fireworks in the shape of skulls from Wesley's wizard voices. I put on my invisibility cloak. Sorry, that's gross. I'm disgusting. With Vampire and Draco, and we sneaked outside together. This wouldn't be as long as if I just got on with it. I'm sorry. Alright. Chapter 28. Author's note. I said stop gifmaying the story. It was a miscat. When Professor Relori said that, okay, exclamation point, 111111111. Go to fucking hell, exclamation point, 1111. You suck. Thanks to Filey, I don't know, for their help. Exclamation point, 1 exclamation point. Raven, have fun with Kiwi, exclamation point, lots and lots of ones again. We went into the black room. The walls were black, with portraits of gothic bands like MCRGC and Marlin Manson all over them. A big black coffin was in the middle. Red velvet lined that black box. There were 3 chairs made of bones with real skulls in them. I was wearing a black corset bar with purple stuff on it, fishnet stockings, and a black leather thong underneath. I didn't need to know that. I sat down on one of the chairs dispersedly. So I don't think you know the meaning of disperse. Oh well, whatever. So did Draco and Vampire. Are you okay? Vampire asked, potting his alabaster hand on mine. He's wearing black nail polish. I was wearing black nail polishes with red crosses on it. Yep. Yeah, I guess. I said sadly. Draco also popped his hand on mine sexily. I smiled sadly with my black lipstick. The problem is, I have to seduce Volkswagen. He'll have to go back in time. Draco started to cry sadly. Vampire hugged him. I'd cry in fucking happiness if it meant getting away from her. It's okay, Bobby. He said finally. But what about me? You're not going to break up with or anything, are you? Of course not, I gasped. Really? He asked. Sure. He said, we French sexily. Vampire looked at us longingly. Then I took off Draco's MCR shirt and seductively took off his pants. So you're fucking each other before you go back in time. So you're going to fuck each other while you're travelling back in time. That's great. Whatever. He put his Spock. That's what we're calling it now. His Spock. And more you know what, and passively we did it. Oh yeah, because sex is really passive. Not that I know what that's like. I'm a fucking virgin, for God's sake. Not that I'm like bragging or anything, I'm just saying. I mean, not that anyone needs to know. Why am I rambling? Amy, just get on with the story. It will go on too long. I love you, Bobby. Oh, let me feel you. I need to feel you. He screamed. We got an orgasm. We watched Vampire film everything perfectly. Suddenly, what? Excuse me, they're filming a fucking porno in the middle of this? What the hell? What the fuck are you doing? It was Snope and Professor McGoggle, exclamation point, 111. Chapter 29. Author's note, Sot das fuck up, exclamation point, 11. You're just jealous cause you're preps, so fuck you, exclamation point, 1111. Raven, you rock girl, thanks for the help. MCR rocks. 666. Oh, so fucking edgy. Oh my Satan! Exclamation point 1. We screamed as we jumped out of the coffin. Snap and Professor McGonagall started to shout us, come now! They want her to come really quick. They like the release. Exclamation point 1, exclamation. Preacher McGonagall yielded. Oh, they're in a church as well. There's a preacher here. They're fucking in the church. Now that's ungodly, but then the Satanists don't give a fuck. We did guiltily. We left the room putting on our clothes. Snoop garbed the caramel and put it in his pocket. The camera turned into caramel. Hey, what the fuck? Exclamation point. 11-1. 111. Whatever. Vampire shooted angrily. Yeah, Buster, what the fuck are you doing? Are you going to do with the fucking camera? Draco demanded, all protective, looking at me longly with his gothic red eyes. Look, Dumbledore Dumbledore knows your little secret, and if you do this again, then you will go to St. Mango's. So go back to camera. What is St. Mango's? I admit I don't know that much about Harry Potter. I've watched the films. I never really read the books. I played like one of the games. Yeah. It was a long time ago. Ha 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 ha! The mystery of Mogic thinks he is crazy. There is no way they will believe him. Snoop laughed meanly. Yes, so shut your you innocent fools, yelled Professor McGoggle. You innocent fools! She made us come in a weird room. She made them come. Fucking perv. With white stones all around it. There were all these weird tools in it. Draco started to cry all sexy and sexative. Sexative. Get it? Because he's the sex bomb. Lol. Tom fell not rules for life. But not much. As Gerard, your sex on legs. I love you. You fucking rock, marry me. Exclamation point 1111. He doesn't want to marry you. I started to cry tears of blood again. It happened in Vampire Chronicles. Raven said so. Okay, so fuck you. Exclamation point 1. Vampire took out a black handkerchief and started to wipe my red eyes. Honk honk. And then ... He and Snoop both took out guns using magic. They started to shoot at each other angry. Bitch, die. None of the ballots got on each other yet. I took out my wand. Crossio, I shouted. Snap started to scram. He dropped the gun, but it was too late. Both of them had run out of ballots. I stopped that curse. Professor Google did the spell, so we were all chained up. She got a box of tools, then said, okay, Cerberus, I'm going to go, and she left. Snap started laughing. Vampire started crying. It's okay, Enobi, said Draco. Evergreen will be alright. Remember this CDO you took. Who the fuck is Evergreen? Oh, I'm so lost. Snape laughed again, and then ... He took out some whips. Exclamation point 1, exclamation point 1111. Chapter 30. Author's note. Stop framing the story, okay? You not know what's even gonna happen, okay? Exclamation point 1111. So follow you. Exclamation point 1111. If you flam, you will be a prep, so all flamers can kiss my ass. Exclamation point 1111. Soz for saying Alzheimer's is dangerous, but that's the mystery's opinion, because society basically sucks. She sounds like a fucking roadman. She sounds like a chav or something. Thanks to Raven, you rock big. Exclamation point 1111. No! Exclamation point 11. We screamed sadly. Snap stated loafing meanly. He was cutting a mean loaf of bread, probably. He took out a camera angrily. Then he came towards Darko. Exclamation point 1, exclamation point. He took some stones out of his pocket. He put their stones around Draco and knit a candle. What the fuck are you shouted angrily. I can't shout that loud because I know it's going to fuck my throat up. Like, I can't... Like, I have quite a loud voice, but I'm not going to be screaming in it. And that's not just because I live with people. It's just I don't want to be doing that. Okay, I've got an itchy... I'm not grabbing my boob, I'm not perfect, it just itches. I could do this shit off camera, but you know, whatever. So no, I'm not being a perv, I'm not touching myself up, alright? Fucking pervs. Alright. I shooted angrily. Snoop laughed meanly. He pulled down his pants. I gasped. There was a dork mark on his you-know-what! Exclamation point, 11, exclamation point. What the fuck is a dork mark? Is it like he has a nerdy dick? I don't fucking know. I don't want to know. He waved his wand and a knife came. He gave the knife to me. You must stab vampire, he said. If you don't, I'll rap Draco! Exclamation point 1. Ew. No, you fucking bastard! Exclamation point 1. I yielded. But then Draco looked at me sadly, with his evil gothic red eyes looked so depressing and sexy. He looked exactly like a pentagram. They'll get it because I'm a Satanist. How can you look like a pentagram? What, has his body been stretched out like a fucking pretzel or something? Now he's a pentagram shaped fucking pretzel or some shit. Between Kurt Cobain and Gerard. But then I looked at Vampire and he looked so smexy too. With his gothic black hair, I thought of the time when we screwed and the time I did it with Draco, fucking slut. And Dumblydore came back and the tame where Draco almost committed suicide and Vampire was so sportive. Snipe laughed angrily. He started to pray to Volkswagen. He started to do an incapacitation, dancing around the Stokes, whipping Draco and Vampire. Suddenly an idea I had. I closed my eyes and used my vampire powers. I sent a telepathic message to Draco and Vampire so they would destruct Snape. Dumbledore will get you! Draco shouted. Dumbledore. Fucking rude. Call him a nerd. It's nice. Just because they ain't gothic like you. Yeah, just wait up until the mystery find out! Exclamation point 11. Vampire yelled. Meanwhile, I took out my wand. I probably sound really monotone, but this is what the story makes me feel, okay? I feel like just tired. You ridiculous dunderhead! Exclamation point 111. Snoop yielded. He took off all Draco's clothing just as he was about to rape him. ... Crossio! I shited, pointing my wound. She shited, pointing her wound. Oh, shite. Snoop screamed. He screamed and started running around the room screaming. Meanwhile, I grabbed my black mobile and sent a text to Sirius. I stopped doing Crucio. You dunderhead! Exclamation point 111. Another more dunderheads. I'm going to kill! Shooted Snape, but suddenly Cerberus came. Snape put the whip behind his back. Oh, hello, Sev. I was just teaching him something, he lied. But then suddenly Lucy and Professor Trelawney came into the room. And they and Sirius unlocked the chains and put them around Snaps. Then Professor Trelawney said, come on, Ebony, let's go. Oh, boy. That was really long. Also, I'm sorry the video is so long. But, you know, I get a bit sidetracked. And I don't have an edit, so... I'm going to deal with the raw footage. I hope you enjoy my suffering as much as I enjoy torturing myself with this. I thought at first, oh, it'd be a great idea, it'd be shits and giggles, it'd be fucking hilarious, I've heard so much about it. No. It's torture. Alright. Well, I'm going. See you next time. And have a nice day.